All right, so I'm trying this again. Not sure if like there's a lot of people streaming right now, but I am trying this one more time and see if it works. If it does, great. And if it doesn't, then oh well, it was fun. So right now, we're doing some leverage trading, and I was having some issues with the camera. Man, we're gonna get stopped out again. All right, so let me see if I can turn on the camera. Camera's on, and hopefully it doesn't, right now it's saying excellent stream, but hopefully it doesn't, you know, start lagging, I guess. So I do want to show a few different things on this. Right now it is 74x leverage. I am trading very high leverage in my opinion. Do I recommend this? No. Now, what I'm doing though is I'm risking only 1 to maybe 2% of this particular account. And for this one, it's $100 in this account. So that means I'm gonna lose $1 or maybe $2 with my trading. So let's say if I lose $2, I have 50 times I can lose. Do I plan on doing that? Nope, sure don't. Of course, you know, I do plan on winning, and I'm gonna kind of walk you through. I already did, I think it's like 3 trades, and all 3 of them failed. All 3 of them, my stop loss got hit, and we're gonna kind of walk through it, because in my opinion, it's very important to know not just the wins, because everybody posts their wins, but also the reasons for the losses. So the price action was, so I did this trend line right here, and this trend line right here. I used this, and I used this, or maybe it was this one. Price was coming down, and of course everybody right now is very bullish, just FOMOing, and I'm thinking, okay, more than likely it's going to come up, but it come down here at least to maybe this level and bounce up. So it came down. Now this trend line is drawn, granted none of this has happened yet, and it came down here, bounced perfectly. Oh, beautiful, awesome. And then I believe I entered here with a very tight stop loss. I mean, it was probably underneath this. Oh, it was where my red line was at. Trade came up, came down, didn't find support here, started finding support on this level, which is great. Losing the level a little bit, losing the level a little bit, coming down, losing the level. It's like, oh man, it doesn't look good. Let me just cancel it. So I canceled the trade. I closed out the trade before it hit my stop loss, canceled the trade, and then sure enough, it went up. Like, oh crap. Like, all right. So it goes and it bounces, and now I'm kind of waiting to see, okay, let me go ahead and enter the trade. And this was my setup right here. Actually, I guess I had moved it. I think it was around right here. So for this one, it's a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Now granted, so you have to have this whole complete thought process when you're doing this. 1, all-time high, very extremely volatile. You can have patterns, doesn't matter. You can have divergence, doesn't matter. You can have moving averages, it doesn't matter. Right now, due to FOMO, it can go up really fast or down really fast. And because of that, I was like, all right, you know, let me go in right now, enter the trade with my stop loss, you know, around right here. No, I believe my stop loss was here. This was my new stop loss. And it's going good. Got rejected off of this trend line that we drew earlier. Started coming down here. As like, nope, it's breaking one of my levels. I said, I'm out. I closed out my trade. Now, should I wait and to see if it plays out? You could if you wanted to. I don't. I want to reduce my risk. So I canceled the trade, and good thing I did, because I mean, it was a very fast heart, you know, coming down here where my previous stop loss was, and then coming down here where my next stop loss was. So I actually closed the account way up here, the trade. Then it's doing this, and that starts coming down. I was like, okay, it's not looking good. We're doing lower highs. The strength isn't there. If it breaks this level, I'm going to short it. Sure enough, I short it. I was like, okay, awesome. It's coming down really fast. Awesome, great. And then just comes right back up. It's like, man, talk about volatility. Did a double bottom, came up, broke this level, cancel. I was like, man, like right now it's tough. It really is. And then of course it came down here, did a triple bottom, started coming up. And I believe once it did this number, I entered my trade. You know, once I started seeing it come up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to enter it. And then I have a really tight stop loss. And sure enough, it started moving up. I said, okay, now it's looking good. Let me move my stop loss down here so that it has this cushion to get. And it came down here. Now, if I do get stopped out, how much am I willing to lose? $2. That's it. 2% of my $100 that I have in this account. So very important. You could use higher leverage. You just have to, which is very important, manage your risk. You know, could I, and on this trade, how much do I have in this trade? $17. That's it. $17. Now, could you have more money in this, $100, and do very high leverage? Sure. But in my opinion, that's extremely risky. One of the main reasons for leverage is one, not having your money on the exchange, because you're actually leveraging what you do have. So with this $17, I'm actually trading with almost $1,300 due to the amount of leverage. Now, my liquidation is at 97.92. Now, what I like to do is I like to put a line. So this would be my liquidation. And let's go ahead and put this on here. So the coordinates, it is 97.9, and then we'll put 4. Oh, let's go ahead and delete all that. So we'll do a 97.94. And the reason for that, let's see here, the reason for that is because you don't want to put it right at the liquidation spot, because the price may move really fast, and then before you can even react, it goes to it. Or let's say you have a lower entry, it may get your entry and then just wick down really quick to where it gets it, and then it stops out one of them. Or depending on what your entry was, you may liquidate you both. But this is my liquidation way down here. I'm pretty safe, but I also have my stop loss right here. So we'll see how that goes. So once again, as a recap, I've tried this, I believe it was 3 times that I mentioned. Lost all 3. Lost all 3. Should try to do a long, try to do another long, then try to do a short, and then it's like, nope, let me do a long. So I started doing a long, and then sure enough, it did really nice. It broke out of this trend line, which is good. Broke out of this trend line, which is great. The part that's not good is it broke below this trend line. This is the part that wasn't good. Now, granted, I stepped away for literally a few moments, and if I would have seen it break this level, I would have moved up my stop loss really tight so I can take some profit, or just close out the trade. But since I didn't, I came back and I saw that it was right here bouncing up. It's like, okay, hopefully now we're dealing with this level again. Hopefully it breaks up, but right now it's not looking strong. You know, it continues to not look strong. It's extremely high risk doing what I'm doing, trading 1 Bitcoin, and 2 with such high leverage, and 3 I don't know of another risk, but it's just really dangerous right now. But I'm kind of bored, so you know what, let me trade this. And then right before I went live, I'm thinking, man, I lost 3 times already. Should I tell them? Yeah, I should, because I'm not one of those that only show you the wins. I mean, you didn't even have to see me lose. I still told you. But to me, the main thing is the thought process that goes behind it. So if you're here, guys, let me know. Let me know you're here. And of course, if you have coins you want me to look at, let me know that too. So live trading, in my opinion, is very boring for the person watching, unless the person hosting it is giving you the thought process behind everything. Because all you're doing is just watching. Here, of course, we are starting to go above the 9 SMA. That's my white line. We're underneath our 30 SMA, which is the orange line. Once we go above our orange line, or 30, this is just saying that the momentum is good. And then when the 9 is above the 30, all that's saying is the momentum is really good. And whenever it's in sequential order from, you know, the lower numbers to the higher numbers coming down, that's just showing the strength of the move. Now, question, because I see this a lot. When the, let me see if I can find one. Control Z. Let me see if I can find one. So what I want to do is I want to look for, I guess we can do here. Price action. No. What I want to do is I want to see one where the price action goes far away from the white line, the 9 SMA. Oh, here, right here. Okay, so there's a lot of influencers that, you know, once the price action goes above the 9, you know, they trade it. And then as the price action moves away further from the 9 SMA or whatever SMA they're using, smooth move, or I call it the smooth moving average. It's called simple moving average. I call it smooth because it's not as fast as the EMA, exponential moving average. So I just call it the smooth moving average. But what they say is once the price action moves away from the 9 SMA or whatever SMA they're using, and the further away it goes, the higher likelihood it is to come back down, because they say it's a magnet. It's not. It's a moving average. And it's in the name. It's a moving average. It's an average of the candle body closes. So the further away it gets from the moving average, more than likely, it might come back down to it, not to bounce on it or to go, you know, this is where the average candle body closes were at. So it just makes sense that, you know, it may come down here. Now, here's where this theory fails. And what you always want to do is you always want to challenge, but don't challenge the person because they will block you. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. There's a lot of them out there. There was one guy, he's all tatted up, all on his neck, and he was doing chart after chart after chart. I mean, going like super, super fast and talking like really quick. I know how to trade. I knew what he was saying and what he was looking at, even though he wasn't pointing out when he was talking about it. I could see what he was talking about. And I put in the chat, I was like, hey man, you're going like really fast. Do you cater to beginners? And so I kind of, you know, got skipped in the chat or whatever. It's like, okay, no problem. You know, there's a lot of chat. I see he's really busy. And then I was requesting help from all their people, kind of like their minions. And I was like, hey, you know, does he cater to beginners? Does he slow down and explain his charts thoroughly? Because literally he's going daily. And this is the actual length of time. Well, I'll show you. This is the actual length of time. What he would do is he'd go to the daily and he'd look at this, and then he'd go to the 8 hour, 4 hour. He would look at this, he would adjust the chart. He would say blah, blah, blah. He'd go to the 1 hour, look at the chart, and he'd go to the 30-minute, look at the chart. And then he'd go, okay, so this is what, and I was like, dude, like, so I'm asking his minions, and, you know, I wasn't getting any response. So then I was like, that's weird. I've, you know, and I'm not spamming. I asked the question, wait about 15 minutes or so, asked the question again, wait about 15, 20 minutes ago, and then asked the question again. And then I realized after I logged into my other account, I have several accounts, logged into my other account, I was like, oh, this fool blocked me for simply asking if he caters to beginners, because he's going way too fast and not explaining, you know, what he's looking at. I got blocked just for that. And it's a dude with all the tattoos on the neck. He looks really young. Of course, he has a group, etc., etc. And I was like, wow. And of course, there's other people too that, you know, cry a bunch on streams. And if you say anything slightly negative, they ban you, you know, which is horrible. Like for me, what I want to do is I want to show you the wins, the losses. If you have questions, you know, of course, let me know. Hey, we got Jesse in the house. What's up, Jesse? What's up, my man? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Right now, just bored. You know, there's trades that we have as far as the VIP goes. Actually, there's only 2 trades, I think. We closed out all our trades this morning, and then we put 2 trades today, but it's just boring though. Because right now the market is literally being hyper reactive to Bitcoin. So the coins may be doing well. Crap. Did I get stopped out? Nope. About to though. Oh no. I'm still doing good. And you know, right now the coins, what they're doing right underneath resistance again. Come on, Bitcoin. And just bored, you know, because these coins, I mean, they're at resistance or support rather, bouncing off support. That's why we put the setups. Just boring though. And it's like, you know what, let me trade some Bitcoin. You know, right now, who knows? I might catch some of that FOMO where people start buying, and this gives me, you know, a little bit of percentage. Now, granted, I've already lost 3 times. So, 2, 3, 5, so like around $4 I've lost. It's not a lot of money, but still, it's, you know, $4. Now, granted, you know, when the market gets really good, will I be trading with 74x leverage? No. So with leverage, again, the main point about leverage is how much are you willing to lose? And I mean, you can trade with 5x leverage, 100x leverage, whatever leverage, but the main thing is like, what's your stop loss at? You know, if you only want to lose $5, okay, you can trade with $1,000. You can trade with $5,000. You would have to have your stop loss to where you only lose $5. Or what you can do is put less money in, let's say $50 or $100. But your stop loss would have to be to where you only lose $5. Whether it's a 2x, a 10x, whatever it is. The main thing is, what is the amount you're willing to lose? Is it 1% of your portfolio? Right now, I'm only risking 1 to maybe 2% of my portfolio per trade. And for this one, as I mentioned, you know, if we go to my stop loss, 2%. So for this trade, even though it looks ridiculous, 74x leverage, I'm only trading with $17. Now, granted, due to the leverage, it's as if I'm trading with $1,300, but I'm only willing to risk $2. This is where the leverage really comes into play. Only risking $2, but I'm doing a trade for almost $1,300, only with $17. So the takeaway from all this is, regardless if you're using a 2x, 10x, it just depends on what you're willing to lose. And the whole thought process behind leverage is so that you don't have all your money on would you rather have $50,000 on one exchange to trade leverage, or maybe $1,000 and you're trading 30, 40x? You probably wouldn't want to trade that much. But yeah, so that's my thought process. But yeah, if you have any questions, guys, we got FD White in the house. Yeah, man, I'm bored. I'm super bored. You know, there's some trades that we have open, and they're just very hypersensitive right now to Bitcoin. So yes, they're on support, but anytime Bitcoin makes a small move coming down, they start moving down. I said, come on, man. So yeah, it's just boredom. Just boredom. That's all this is. So I kind of explained my previous trades. I was in 3 trades earlier to the stream, and I was debating, man, should I stream? Like right now, my record isn't too good. I lost 3 times already. You know, once I entered right here, the long. This was the setup, and it's doing well. And then it came down, started breaking below this. I closed out my trade, and then, you know, started coming up again, entered again, short or longs, and then I ended up doing a short somewhere. I forget where the short was. I think here. I forget. Yeah, I think it was here. I forget where it was, but I did a short, started coming up, I said no, and then I ended up doing a long again, and then this happened. But if I was watching it, I stepped away. If I was watching it, I would have closed it out here once it broke this level. I was hoping that it would find support here to go up. The FOMO coming in. Oh, gotta get stopped out. Hey, I'm gonna be 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Everybody in the chat, put 4 for 4. I'm gonna be 4 for 4. 4 trades. 4 stops outs. Oh my gosh. Horrible. Now, granted, I mean, look at all these buying wicks. I mean, this is literally the liquidation city. Population +1. Population +1. Oh my gosh. Now, granted, on the 4 times that I've lost, the first one was a 1% of my $100 trading account on this one. So that means I lost $1. The second one, I think I lost like 80 cents or something like that. So we just call it 1%. The last one was 2%. So I lost like $2. And then this one, I lost 2%, $2. And all they're doing is wicking me out. That's all they're doing. Wicking me out. Clay the Great says, happens to the best of us, brother. Yeah, man. But this right here, right now, it's so dangerous trading. So extremely dangerous trading. We're at all-time highs. There's FOMO City. The price should come down. But right now, I'm just having some fun. Right now, on the 5-minute time frame, it's breaking below our 200 SMA. This is the yellow. We still have a minute to go. I hate that it does this, but I have it saved on my thing. So it took off all that stuff. Right now, it's breaking below it. We may come down here to the 1 hour order block. Now, in order for me to do a short, again, super high risk because of the FOMO. The FOMO is real. Right now, I do see a block. So I see blocks. This is what I see. Let's put this a little bit darker. A little bit darker. Okay, wrong way. Let's go a little light. So this is what I see. I see this as a block. And right now, if we do get the candle close underneath this, we could try to short it, but man, it's literally flipping a coin right now. Literally. You can have the perfect setup. You can have the perfect divergence, the perfect moving averages, the perfect pattern, everything. Look, guys, we have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Here we go, measured move. You could have the perfect everything, but because of the FOMO, all that goes out the window. Literally out the window. I mean, we could potentially, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but we could potentially come down in here where this supports at and then bounce up, or right here straight up, getting all these shorts that are trying to go short liquidated or stopped out. So yeah, right now it's literally flipping a quarter. If we had a quarter, I'm pretty sure that we would probably be more successful than my 4-4-4. I've entered 4 trades, got stopped out 4 times, or I closed my trades. On 2 of them, I closed them prior to my stop loss. And then what's the other 4? 4 entries, 4 stops, and then I guess total 4%, maybe. I don't know. We got Crypto Billy in the house. What's up, man? Let's see here. I entered at 97,700. 97. Oh, for the long? Dude, nailed it. 97.7 is right here. Beautiful entry. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, if you're gonna, and for me, I've been watching my other trades and everything. Oh, he's doing excuses. No. I was watching my other trades, and then this past, I don't know, like 45 minutes, an hour. It's like, man, I'm bored. Like, looking at these dumb coins, and they're hyper reacting to Bitcoin, you know, going up, going down, bouncing off support. Let me just do Bitcoin. I guess I can say I rarely trade Bitcoin. Because when you trade Bitcoin, you have to, for me personally, I trade it with higher leverage, because it moves 1/4%, or, you know, even 1%. If you're, you know, 20, 40x, well, you made some money. Let's see here. Clay the Great says it's a Wick City right now. 100% liquidation city. Population +1. Bing. Oh, Clay the Great. That's pretty rude, man. You're blocking me. There you go. Let's see here. I just use Market Cipher with Lux Algo price action concepts to get in low and my AVAX on my AVAX trade. Very nice. I just take profits here and there, add back in the pullbacks. And that's the way to do it. And matter of fact, that's what I've been talking to the group about, you know, and I refer to it as an investor bag and a trading bag. So like on the same coin, you hold it and then your trading account. So let's just say we're doing AVAX and we have $1,000 or 500 or 100, you know, whatever, you know, is for the investment bag. You have that in there and then you trade your $50, $20, 100, 10,000, whatever you have. And as you're making profits, you know, because the price will come down, just like how you said, Clay the Great. When it does come down, well, then you take your profits from your trade and you add it to your investment. Because at that time, it's down. And you just keep on doing that. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Let's see here. FD nailed it. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a great entry, man. Absolutely great. And see, here's the thing too. Like, on some of these entries, there's several ways of entering. My personal way is the safest. It's basically when we break structure, or rather when we do a, well, let me just draw it out. When we do like this, comes down, comes up, comes down, comes up, break a structure right here, enter. Now, granted, you can go on a lower time frame. Let's say this is on the hour time frame, depending on the coin, of course. But within this, or this leg too, you know, what you could have be in this one is where the price is doing this number on a, let's say this, the white line is a hour. This one is, you know, 15 minute, and it's doing this number. And then now you can enter down here. Now the problem with that, or the higher risk, is the lower time frame you're in, faster you can get in, which is great. More profits you can make, which is great. The downside of that is the higher risk of you having this, you know, do something like this, and then now it fails. And then now you get stopped out. But that's the risk we take when trading. It really is. Because nobody knows what's going to happen. We have a higher likelihood. You know, you can do a fib level. You can do, you know, wherever you draw your fib levels, if you want to do it from here to here, you know, because there's a low. Now this will give you tighter levels than pulling it from, or going to a higher time frame. That way it's easier to see than something like from here, or even from here. So let me draw, let me do one of those. Let me do a 15-minute time frame. Because, oh, I already have one. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I already have mine drawn, 15-minute time frame, drew it out. And of course, you know, if we do break above this level, then great. But right now, anybody got a quarter? So we can go long or short. But yeah, right now, just wicking people out. Let's see here. For FD, hopefully if it does come down, it bounces, or maybe even enters the order block before going back up. Because, you know, this coming down, took this liquidity. If we do come down here, it'll take all this liquidity. Doesn't have to come all the way down here. And let's just go to the 1 hour time frame so you can see what I did. So of course we have the sell to buy. This one did not touch in here. And so this would be a valid order block. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. Right now we're seeing some green. Does that mean it's going to go up? Nope, sure doesn't. Unless I got a quarter somewhere. FD knows. Yes. Yeah, like I said, man, that was a great, man. Now it's higher risk, of course, because we have and it's all depending on how you look at it too. You know, we have our high, lower high, lower high. You entered around here. It could have possibly done another lower high. But again, higher risk, higher reward. Caught the bottom. And in my opinion, dude. And then once it broke this, you're in great shape. Once it broke this, you're in great shape. This would be the area that I would be worried about. For me personally, you know, doing the way I enter, depending on risk, I could possibly try to catch a falling knife here, do 25%. You know, as I see it starting to come up, break above the 9 SMA, enter 25%, knowing that I have a very high chance of it coming down. But I would definitely enter here if I would have seen it here. Then of course, you know, enter for a long, and then just hopefully ride it up, you know, have my stop loss somewhere down here, risking 1, maybe 2% of my bag or my account, and then coming up. But right now, coming down. What does this look like on the 1 minute time frame? Let's see here. So right now we do have a bullish divergence. I think. Let's see. No bullish divergence. RSI right now is at 34. So it's pretty low. Does this mean buy? Nope. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It tells you the strength of the move. If it's below 50, not so good. If it's above 50, pretty good. So this, a lot of people, and especially, you know, when I first started, my mentor, the group I was in, if it's above the 70, this is when you sell. If it's below the 30, this is when you buy. No. I've been in a lot of them where they were 26, I would buy. Come down to 24, I'd buy. Come down to 18, I'd buy. Come down, man, get it. I've seen 3. I've seen 3 in my entire trading career where the RSI has been a 1 on different coins. Not fun. Was I in all 3? Nope. All it took was 1. FD White says, hope we don't come to get my entry. I set my stop loss there. Hey, nice. So break even. Very good. 1 second. Oh, no momentum. All right, drink some water. Very good. Should we try for a long? Ooh, that's really rough. Entering the long right underneath resistance. Very, very rough. See here, Crypto Billy says, I sold my 99,000. I sold at 99,100 on a swing. Look at the boomers coins now. Yeah. So, and Crypto Billy, I think it was like a week ago, maybe even a week and a half ago, we looked at DOT, we looked at ADA, and all those, they were, you know, great setups. However, for myself, nope, didn't enter them, even though they're great setups, you know, with the alerts and everything. And I think I would set it to, here's where you would set your alert, but I'm not. And the reason, because they're not moving. And they're like slow. And then sure enough, Billy must have some friends in high places, because Charles, like the next, what was it, like a week and a half? Started doing some announcements and everything else, and man, did it blow up. So Billy, making some money. Very nice, Billy. See here, Crypto Billy says 444. Yeah, I got wrecked. I got absolutely wrecked. 4 times. Manuel says, I just arrived. Did you get wrecked? Yeah, man. I've traded 4 times. We're still trading though. I've traded 4 times already. And all 4 times, well, y'all, the YouTube only saw it once. I traded 3 times prior to going live, and I was debating like, should I tell them that I already lost 3 times? It's like, yeah, why not? So I did. And let's see. Right now, this is on the 1 minute time frame. You can see it up here. This account is a $100 account, risking only 1 to 2%, even though I have a 74x leverage. And so that means I'm risking $1, $2. So I could literally lose 50 times without winning until my account gets to 0. Am I going to do that? No. Could we go long now? So going long right now is literally trying to catch a falling knife. Literally. And I've been cut many times. So here, I would do my stop loss, because the market makers know that people are having their stop loss right here. I'm gonna do my stop loss right here. I'm not sure if I can make it though. A copy. long, and let's do this. So right now it's literally catching a falling knife. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at this, my P&L. So I'm risking $1. So right here for the P&L, so I just move this slider over until it says I can lose $1. Now, right now is like the absolute, so the risk level from 1 to 10 on this and being dangerous is like an 11. Reasons. 1, we don't even know if this is support yet. You know, we really don't. It's barely crossing the 9 SMA. You know, I'm pretty sure I'll close it if it goes below this. Right now I'm just messing around. For me, it's really, really boring with these trades right now. And everything right now is depending on Bitcoin. So, we'll see. We are underneath the 30 SMA. Once we cross above this, you know, it's better shape. For one, it shows that this was a bounce. Doesn't mean that we won't get rejected. So now I still like this as a level. I actually like this as a box. Let me take this away. Let me get a box. Where is the box? I always forget where this stuff is at. Okay. So let's do a box. Where is my box? So from here to here. This is my box. This, I need to cross above this box. So we will make this box a yellow. So once again, right now, enter right now, it's literally catching a falling knife. If we do great, then of course, you know, I can consider myself a genius, but super, super high risk. There's really no reason to enter right now. Now, if the coin, man, I don't even have that one either. I'm looking for a drawing tool. Okay. Now, a safer entry is this. We don't enter now, we don't enter now, we don't enter now, we don't enter now, we don't enter now. But in my opinion, it would be very boring watching this show. I mean, it might be boring now, but it would be very boring watching the show if I waited all this time. This is my safer entry. Right now, falling knife, you know, we do have where it could come down here to the 1 hour order block. We did cross below the 200 SMA, not good. We're underneath this is on the 5-minute time frame. The one we're just looking at is the 1 minute. Yeah, better odds than a lotto ticket. I don't know. At this point, I might as well just go to the convenience store and get a lotto ticket. Because again, but here, again, just risking very little money. You know, 1% of the $100 portfolio. We'll see. But right now, you know, underneath on the 5-minute time frame, underneath the 200, once we get back up here, now we can trade back in this range. Right now, we're underneath the range. And if this was a regular trade setup and I wasn't doing a live stream just to kind of, you know, keep the people in here, I would not enter this trade. And if it does great, I look like a genius, but it's literally flipping a quarter right now because I'm underneath this box. This is our range, our trading range. And it's extremely high risk. I'm entering underneath this range. I mean, it's as simple as that. And man, FT White, dude, you nailed it, man. FT White got in over here. That's a great entry. And for me, I think earlier today, was it today? My days get mixed up. I want to say I shorted this too, besides the one that I just did. No, I longed it. I put it on Twitter. I put it on Twitter. I longed it. There was one, and of course nobody posts their losses. But I did one. I lost. I was doing high leverage. Oh, 50x leverage. I think I lost, I would think I was like 12% loss, and I just closed it out. And it was a short. And then the next one, I got it like, I don't even remember, 50%, 100%. I forget what it was. But, and of course I posted that one. But yeah, I let everybody know. It's like, yeah, you know, I got into trade, lost, got into trade, won. But let's see what we're at. Hey, we're up 0.5%. 0.5%. But right now, super, super high risk. Very high risk. We'll see. We'll see what does it. Let's see here. But I don't know how people do this, how people do live streams with trading. Because in my opinion, this is like, okay, we entered. Now what? I don't know. So if you have a coin you want me to do, let me know. I'll do it, because this is the boring part. And look how small these candles are. These candles got really small. Come on, FOMO people. Get me out of REKT City. I need gas. I need gas money for REKT City to get out of it. I think right now I'm at $4 that I lost. So if I could recoup that $4 and then some, that'd be great. That would be great. All right. I don't think I've looked at that one in forever, if ever. So we'll see. Let's do YouTube. So we're going to check out XAVA. I don't know what that one is. XAVA, USDT, MEXC. We'll do the regular, do 4 hour. Oh, nice. Okay. So let's go to the daily time frame. And that one moved. All right. So this one, of course, we saw it when it was right here. I was thinking, you know, it might come up here. No, I was like, there's no way I got that perfect. Mine's this one. Oh man, that's funny. So the price action was right here. I was thinking it was going to come up and then lose this level, come down here, trade in this range for a bit before it goes up. We would have our alert here. Now this one, we would have entered. We would have entered. So 4 hour time frame, and we would have been stopped out. I don't know what market cap this is, but our alert would have went off here. Wait. Due to this move, this candle, we wouldn't have entered on this candle. That's a 20% candle. I would have done 25% here in case it comes down. Now, granted, I always speak as if I'm in the moment of the trade, never because I see what happened. Because I would have entered the trade and I would have gotten stopped out. Letting y'all know. So I would have done 25% here. And then as it comes down here, and then this one, I wouldn't have done it either, knowing that we might get a bounce here. Start come down, looking really weak. Where would my stop loss be? Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to think. Where would I have? So this one I wouldn't have entered. Coming down, starting to come up. Okay, here's where I would have entered. I would have entered because this price action right here, it went up, went down, went up, went down, broke this level. This is where I would have entered. So on this green candle, when the candle closed, I would have entered on the very next candle. Now, of course, let's see where my stop loss would have been. If I can get this right. Stop loss, let's say I entered, you know, kind of higher up. I would have done my stop loss about 12%. So I'm underneath these candles over here. And right away, boom, I get stopped out. Now, granted, here, I would have done 50%. I would have done 50% here. If I was trying to catch this, I would have done 25%, but more than likely, I would have probably waited. And then here, I would have definitely done 50%. And then it just came down, hoping for a bounce before it comes back up. Add my other 50% here, stopped out. So stopped out 12% of my 50% entry. All right, moving on. let's see now what has it done. A lot of wicks. Let's see here. Yes, Jono. Jono says, Joe, 74x leverage. I'll get my popcorn. Yeah, I got wrecked 34 times, man. 4 times. Not fun. Now, granted, I'm only losing like $1, $2 a trade. So for here, this is what my plan would have been. And of course, it's so much easier. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. Oh yeah, definitely. This is what I say all the time. It's not based off of what I see. It's based off of what I would have done in that moment. So in this moment, I'm looking at all the other candle body closes, or all the candle bodies. Small candle bodies, small, kind of okay, small, large, very tiny. This is telling me, I don't know what size market cap this is. I'm pretty sure it's a low market cap. And just to make sure, let me go ahead and do this. XAVA. Yep. 12 million. 12 million. So hopefully I'm sure that's the right coin. And the reason I know that it's because of these wicks. These are just ugly wicks. So knowing it's a 12 million market cap coin, knowing that it could go really, really quick. For me personally, after this candle body closed, I would do 25% just because I know that this one can move very fast because of the market cap. So I would do 25% right here, hoping that it pulls back to at least this area. And then of course, once it breaks out of this, add my 70, I would do 50%. Just in case it fakes us out, comes down here, and then bounces. And then my last 25% here. Where would my stop loss be? Because this is a low market cap, I'm going to say 18%. Oh, no. It'd be about 14%. Let's go underneath this wick. 15%. So I'm underneath this wick. Candle bodies, wicks, candle bodies, candle closes. So this is where my stop loss would be. So right now, let's see if there's anything else from Clay the Great. See here, I'm so pissed. I didn't re-enter a spot bag on that. Yeah. And so here's the thing. Like, we're gonna miss trades. And Clay the Great, man, how long have you been in the crypto space, Clay the Great? Sounds like you've been in for a long time. One thing with this, we're gonna miss setups. We're gonna miss trades. I miss trades all the time. Like, I'm literally looking at hundreds and hundreds of coins, have my alerts, all the alerts go off. Of course, now what you have to do, let's just say you have 20 alerts that go off. All of them are breaking out. Now you have to get those 20 and say, okay, well, this one's a falling wedge. I don't do patterns, but I see them. This one's a falling wedge, but these are cup and handles. This is inverse head and shoulders. I have greater success with the cup and handle. So now from those 20, now I have 5. So I look at those 5, it's like, man, okay, this one's already moved 15%. This one's moved 45%. This one's already moved 30%, retraced, bounced, and now coming up. This is the one I'm entering. So you just have to get all those that you see and then kind of just deduct from there. And then let's just say the one that moved up 45%, it pulls back 4% and then shoots up another 80%. There is no way we know what's going to happen until after the fact. It's really easy to coach on Monday from the Sunday's game. Really easy. Very easy to say, look guys, we have a low, and then we have a higher low. Very easy to say that after the fact. Because this could have easily come up here, produced a wick, and then came down. And then now does this number. And I guarantee it, all the people that you're watching, if it would have produced the wick, they would not say, look guys, this is why we would have entered. No, because it's after the fact. Look guys, a long wick reversal. We have an evidence right here. This is exhibit A and then exhibit B. It's really easy to do it after the fact. Look guys, we have bearish divergence. We have really easy to do it after the fact. It's when you're in the moment. So for this one, if I was thinking about trading, This same setup that I just gave applies to here, 25%. Because it could keep on going up. Do I think it will? No. But 25% just in case it does. Very low market cap. This one could explode 50% in the next 2 minutes, literally. 25%, you're in it at least. If it does come down, then we go to this. You know, hopefully it goes to this. And this right here is literally a fair value gap right here on the 4-hour time frame. And then it might come into here to this area. You do 50% in case it retraces some more. And again, this is why it's super important. I always, like, if there's a coin that I'm not familiar with, I always look to see what the market cap is, because that tells me the possibility of the move. Can it make big moves really fast? Or will this take 3 months or 2 days? Lower the market cap, the faster it is to move. All right. I'm going to catch up on the chats. Before we do that, let's see if we're stopped out. Not yet. Ooh, it broke out of our trend line. It broke out of our trend line and said, just plain, came back down. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. I need to buy some eggs tomorrow. Come on, Bitcoin. Need to buy some eggs. Let's see here. I Play the Great says, Jesus, man, I needed this move bad. LOL. I'm up bigly. 660% right now. That's after taking profits. Play the Great. My man. Yeah. And here's the thing. You buy coins, you hold them. Literally that easy. You buy coins, you hold them. And you can trade the same coin if you want. But you buy them, you hold them, 100%, 200, 500. It just keeps on going. And right now, we're at the very, very beginning. Could your coin drop 20, 30%? Yeah, sure. But it's unrealized loss until you sell. And then, of course, once you sell, hopefully, you're doing realized gains. And then, the best part about this statement from Play the Great, adding back to the trade on pullbacks. See, Play the Great says you might need to hop in. About to pull back if the spider line doesn't hold there. If it holds, then VI, those letters, 246. Road Dog, what's up, my friend? Now, Road Dog does a show at 10:30, on average, 10:30, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sean is a bully to Road Dog. So if you want to see drama, sometimes there's drama on there. Sometimes they have the NFL scrimmage on there as well, and it's very entertaining, very entertaining. So just kind of give you a heads up. Road Dog, I gave your link out earlier today, so hopefully you get some Tangem wallets with your code. Of course, save 10%, so on and so forth. Let's see here. Hirsch says, "Hey, bud. What was that website which told you which exchange?" Oh yeah. So this is Coin Market Cap. And this, I'm going to give y'all some information really quick. So just going to copy this. And I'm going to show you just really quick on how to do some very basic fundamental analysis. This is FA. Now, in my opinion, this is extremely vital. There's a lot of people that don't show this part, but in my opinion, it's very important. So what you do, first, you turn this to dark mode. That's because if not, you'll be blinded by the lights. Turn it to dark mode. And it's right up here. Turn this to dark mode. Then you type in whatever coin you're looking at. Now, what I like to do is I like to go to the all. Once I go to the all, this right here, this is ICP. This right here tells me that this coin is not good, just based on this graph. Now, does that mean that it can't give us 200, 400, 1200%? No, of course it can. This is telling me that there's no pumps, there's no movement. Now, granted, this is a 5.21 billion, so this really isn't a good. I'll give you another example. With this in December 2023, and March 2024. Those are the dates that, or months, that we had nice pumps. Here we have a little pump right here. So the beginning of the year, end of the year, but very, very small move. Now, granted, huge market cap, absolutely huge. So this is more evident on lower market cap coins, because lower market cap coins are very easy to move versus large market cap. Now, with that being said, do I think ICP will go back to all-time high? Nope, sure don't. Do I think it'll give us 300%? Yeah, sure, why not? 5, maybe. But Joe, that's a 5x, and it's already a 5 billion. There's gonna be a lot of money in this market, lots of money. So do I see it doing a 3x? Maybe, possibly. I'm not really counting on this one. This one could surprise everybody. It really could. I really do. I did research on them back in 2021. Man, they have everything, literally everything. And I mean, I liked them. I never entered the coin, but I did like them. But that's what you want to do. You want to go to all. Now let's go to band. And this is just a random one that I don't know. I do know it's a low market cap. So band is 207 million. You go to all, and here, of course, what you want to see if there's been 2 cycles. So let's go to one ETH. So of course ETH has been around for a bit. We're going to go to all. Now here, in 2018 we had our high here. In 2021 we had our high here. This high beat the previous high. This is good. You're going to see a lot of them that you're going to look at, and you'll have the high of the previous bull run or the previous high. And then this last bull run in 2021, the high is lower. Not good. Not good at all. Or it's just flatlined in red. Not good. And then here, of course, we had our pumps, and we'll continue to have our pumps. But that's one thing I look for. And then not only that, but at the very bottom, you can see where the tags go show all, and you can see what tags they have. Layer 1, are they AI? Are they memes? Are they a cat meme? Are they a Solana meme? Because you're gonna have some coins that are booming on Solana versus Ethereum. Or maybe there is another chain that has a meme coin and a lot of their memes are blowing up. You might want to see, okay, what is their memes, or what are their memes? And you can just go over here, click on whatever tag it is. Once you click on the tag, once this loads up, it goes in that layer 1s, because I click on layer 1s, and it'll show you layer 1s. So that's pretty important as well. But yeah, so I go live Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then of course, I go live on the weekends. This Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna go live at, I believe, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm gonna make the announcement on Twitter if I'm gonna go at 5 or 6. I'm pretty sure at 5 though. So definitely follow me. I go through all the whole, just everything that you need to know as far as trading goes. That I create warriors and not sheep. There's a lot of people out there that want an echo chamber where they just want you to repeat how good they are and how fantastic they are. And if you question them on anything, there was somebody I saw where this particular influencer, he loves doing, look guys, we have a shoulder, a head and a shoulder. Been trading for over a decade. Trash. For those of you who know I'm talking about, yes, I talk about that person. And if you don't like it, well, I'm sorry that you don't see what I see. I'm a trader. I see this stuff. I really do. Now, granted, I'm going to be on Piper Academy at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time starting Monday. Will I talk about that person? Nope. Out of respect for the channel. But this is my channel, and I feel that people do need to know about other people who have been in the game for a long time, and they put that under their belt, and it's literal trash. And for traders who know how to trade, they can spot it. And what gets me, what tricks me, or gets me so confused, is these traders that say that he's a good trader, they must not be watching him for over 15 seconds. There's no way, because these other traders are good. And he literally flips a quarter, literally. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Clay Great said, I started buying in 2021. Nice, man. Started trading almost a year ago, I think. Ooh, very nice. You have to buy it on a DEX. Very nice. Here. I'd also check CoinMark. Yes. See here, Trader Joe is the main DEX, but, and that's an actual place to buy it. It's not me. Trader Joe is the main DEX, but I highly suggest looking at core. Yeah. So very nice. Thanks, I appreciate it. Now, Muted Crypto, loving away from boring stocks and bonds. Very nice, man. Very nice, good. So here, bro, hop in a DGen, AVAX long. AVAX long. Jono says, I think, yes. Rodog says, 1. Yeah. Yeah, and usually I watch his content for my channel to warn people what to look out for traders. Man. And like I said, if you mention anything, there was one that literally asked, I mean, this is trash. A shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Trash. And look, guys, we have a shoulder, a head, and a possible shoulder coming up. It's underneath the 9 or whatever he uses. It's going to come down. And then when it starts coming up, look, guys, it's a rising wedge. It's going to go up. What? It's above the whatever white line he uses. It's above that. When it goes above that, it's going to go up here. He speaks in definite, like it's gonna happen. Then it breaks the white line. Okay, guys, it lost the white line. It's coming down here, and then it comes down here. You see, I told you, I'm 90% right. Wait, what? But he has an echo chamber. And that echo chamber, and there was one person who asked him, like, man, I see you, and he wasn't rude or anything. I see you do head and shoulders, like a lot, like those, that's like head and shoulders and cup and handles. Do you do any of the patterns? The host got very, very upset, said that he was being negative. He had negative energy. He did not appreciate it. And then he banned him live on air and talked about banning him, that he wants positive energy. And I was like, wow, that wasn't even negative. That was not even negative. And it's funny too. I mean, there's so many things I can say about that dude. It's just ridiculous. Right now we're getting a support bounce. So we're getting a support bounce on this trend line. Amazing. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Hey, speaking about that, somebody just talked about AVAX. Look at that. Bingo and a bango. Can I get some bingo bangos in the chat? Can I get some bingo and bangos in the chat? If you don't have a membership, I strongly recommend you get one. It opens up a whole bunch of stuff for you. Plus, in addition to that, you get access to the bingo bangos. To the bingos and the bangos. Let's see here. Oh man, your name is too hard for me to pronounce. I can't read, but I can chart and trade. But Online Learning by Exponential Network says, I watch him. Cool. Just be careful. Be very careful. Don't say anything negative or anything remotely negative, because he will ban you. The only thing you can do in that channel is praise him. That's the only thing you can do. Because if you do anything else, and say you made money, because if you do anything else, he will ban you. If you ask him questions, he will ban you that he may think are negative, and they're not even negative. but he thinks that everybody's after him, and that's because that's his own subconsciousness talking to him in the consciences. It really is, because the dude is trash. 100%. Dude is trash. He tricks a lot of people who are brand new because they think he's amazing, because he has that echo chamber. Dude, I made all this money. I'm in your group. You know, this and that, blah, blah. It's amazing. Don't, for me, not financial advice. I would not enter this point. It already pumped. But he does an echo chamber. And so as a new person, you're like, man, this is great. I mean, he's jumping around, he's hopping, hollering, and, you know, and he does emotions, you know, and okay. Psychology. Y'all ready? If I can pull your heartstrings, I create a bond with you. If I can create emotions out of you, making you laugh, making you happy, I create a bond with you. Bonds are, it's much easier to sell to a friend than it is to a stranger. So once I do all that, well, I don't do it, he does, and other people do it the same. Once they do that, you're their friend. Then they offer you their group, etc., etc. Yeah, man, I would love to talk to you. Yeah, that'd be, boom, they got you. And then you see what they really do, posting all these setups that, you know, if you wait long enough, sure, they'll play out. But the chance of you entering one of those successful trades, slim. Very slim. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. I only have capital on Bing X right now. Okay. See here. Sorry, they wear a suit. Yeah. No, I know what you meant. Probably drives a Lambo too. Man, I got bamboozled by him. And I usually have my guard up. But man, I feel dumb. And it was funny too. He was at the house a long time ago after I quit. And, you know, we're talking and everything. And I said, dude, man, I feel so dumb for coming over here. Like, you literally, like, I am the female row in one of the movies on Lifetime. And Lifetime is the channel for women, where the dude, he tells the female to move to his state or whatever. So the female, you know, doesn't have any friends or family or anything like that in this place. And then, of course, is dependent on that person. That's my story. I came over here, friends, family, all that fun stuff. In Texas, I'm in Georgia now. And then, of course, the house and the land and all that, it's his. But we signed papers to where I'm buying the land, which includes it's a mobile home. And, but yeah, you know, I was depending on him for money. And I thought I was going to be a millionaire this bull run because of him. And then he threatened my position. And I knew if I tucked in my tail between my legs, that he could easily threaten my position at any moment and make me do anything because I was going to be a millionaire. And right there, when that happened, it took about 20 seconds for me to, my life flashing before my eyes, you know, all the great stuff I was going to do with that $1 million. And I said, I quit. I'm done. And I hung up. Sure enough, and came over, got his work computer, said, see ya. Anyway, moving on. Well, yeah, I got tricked too. I got bamboozled. Jono says, what are your thoughts on MicroStrategy stocks? I don't do stocks, but check out Army Piper. Dude is crazy smart when it comes to stocks and, you know, MicroStrategies. And matter of fact, he talked about it today. He talked about it today. So this is Army Piper. And I'm going to be on Piper Academy, guys, starting Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely go over there and show support Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But he was talking about MicroStrategies today, matter of fact, and he's been talking about it. So I strongly recommend going over there, checking that out. Catching up on the chat. So let's go and delete this. Let's go back to our this. Oh, not looking good. Come on. See, getting gonna go Rick. Man, if I lose 5 times, normally I do 3. I do 3 strikes and I'm out. I'm only doing these extra 2 so I can have content for YouTube. That's the only reason I'm doing these extra 2. But normally I have a 3 strikes I'm out rule. Here, this is gonna be my 5th time if I get stopped out in a loss. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's see here, going down the list. See here, Medina says 1. I know who you're talking about. Yep. Sure enough. Let's see here. Going down the list, going down the list. Okay, is that... Are you wanting GRT? Oh, GRT to $1. We'll see. See, Clay the Great says, oh, snap. I just got a bearish contrarian alert on AVAX weekly from Lux Algo, price action concepts. Ooh, nice. Immediately, I got immediately got an bullish confirmation weekly signal on Lux Algo price. Uh-oh. I built 2,000 websites, or I built 2K websites. I've seen it all. Yeah, so you've been around, man. You know. Yo, you would have been up a biggie on that DGen AVAX. Oh, sure. Definitely. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yeah, if I enter every trade that everybody tells me to get into, I would literally have 4 pennies per trade. Because people tell me, oh, this one's. But no, that one looked good. I mean, let's just look at it. Let's look at it. Let's delete all this junk. 42 drawings down the drain on the daily time frame. And this, I mean, it's literally right here. Here's our level. 4-hour time frame. Of course, you can say, Joe, you're just doing that right now because, you know, you're seeing it right now. No, this like every video that I have talks about this. Here's our level, needs to break. It broke it, barely, wicks, nope. Broke it, 4-hour candle close, into the trade. Into the trade. Could you enter it now? Sure you could, but you have a much higher likelihood that's gonna come down to at least this area. So if we were to do this, go from the low, I don't like doing this. In my opinion, this is not the correct way because this is not a pivot. If this was a pivot, then yes, we could use this because if it continues going up, now we have to adjust it. But for this example, I'm going to use this. If the price action stops here, I would look for it to come down between the 382 and the 0.5. More than likely the 382. Most of them have been retracing 38%. So only this fib level is only valid if the price action changes direction. If it continues going up, well, then you have to adjust it again. And it's reactive to what's happening. So as soon as it goes up, you got to move it up until it starts coming down, then it's official. But for me personally, I don't like doing this because in my opinion, this is not correct until it creates that pivot. But I do think if you wanted to, you could do 25% right now with the anticipation that it comes down here and bounces up. And let me go and delete that one. Comes down here, comes up, comes down, comes up. Then you enter your remainder here. If it does, you know, this number, and this is the main thing, is this level. Same thing with right here. What I'm always teaching, price comes up, creates this level, comes down, comes up, doesn't create the level, doesn't break it, instead comes down. Okay, we don't enter. Creates another level, we don't enter. Creates another level, we don't enter. Creates another level, we don't enter. Now we enter. Literally, this is the way I trade. Literally. And of course here, after this 4-hour candle close, we enter the trade. We would have been in right here if we were looking at it. But we weren't looking at it. But right now, 25%, knowing that we have a very high possibility that it could come down. Now, if it goes up to the moon, at least we're in 25%. 25%. Let's see here. Land contracts are an excellent way to build a real estate portfolio. No banks, just saying. Land contracts. Hey, all right. Yeah, hopefully I can start buying some land after this bull run. If not this bull run, next bull run for sure. But I would like to do that. I've been thinking about that. Random Trader says, good to see you, Joe. I'm glad to be here learning all I can from you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Random Trader. And of course, I mean, you've been around. You see what I do. I show you the wins. I show you the losses. I give you the entire thought process without you having to spend money. Now, of course, if you do want to spend money, oh, I don't even have it up. Those are my thumbnails. If you do want to spend some money, well, then you can do this. You can join and you can learn how not to trade. No, I'm playing. So right now we're just doing it just for fun. But if you want to help support the channel, there are several different ways. And of course, on the channel, we do post videos. This morning, I posted an urgent update video that I put for all tiers because this is very important. Now, I didn't post it on YouTube, only for the members. So I do strongly recommend joining, supporting the channel. We have this one, plus you get cool badges. And speaking about cool badges, I'm going to put Bitcoin in the chat. That is a good Bitcoin. Now, of course, here I do videos, 1 to maybe 3 per week, VIP. It's videos with thought process on coins that we're in, coins that you might want to get in. Then, of course, we have Warrior in Training. You get more information, more videos. And then if you want to join the actual group, so what I'm doing, there should be 0 excuses on why you don't make money this season. 0. Here, you have the VIP. This is the actual VIP. Now, I haven't released it yet. I'll probably release it tomorrow or the next day in reference to the Black Friday deal. But I am going to be giving a Black Friday deal. If you want to know more about that, definitely send me a message on Telegram. And however, please don't waste my time. I had a few that messaged me. I gave them the prices. They're like, oh, okay, I was just checking. I was like, these are the prices right now. If you're interested and willing to pay this price, well, guess what? It's going to be cheaper for the membership. But don't, oh, okay, I'm just like, because that's wasting my time. It really is. Now, if you don't have any money, and it's fine if you don't. If you don't have any money, once again, I don't want any excuses why you don't make money this bull run. Join me every single day. I go live. And I literally give you 1 hour of free mentorship, minimum 1 hour free mentorship. Ask questions. If you don't have money to join the VIP, which you get a lot of thought process videos, you got a lot of updates, you get a lot of moving up your stock. And that's what I do. I literally walk you through it. Enter 25%. All these groups, what they do, this is what they do. They do this. They do this. That's rough. Isn't that? Oh. So, I can't even do this up. Like, if they were to see this right now, hopefully they wouldn't give this out, but just for example's sake, they'll post this. And no drawings, no nothing. They just post this, and that's it. Now, of course, you enter the trade, not knowing, okay, I'm gonna do 100%. You get stopped out. You just lost $10 if you're doing 100. You can only do this 10 times before you're. Let's say you have $1,000 or $100 or whatever. Like, let's just say you only have $100. Like, you're gonna be losing way more money versus somebody like myself, where I say enter now 25%. When this happens, you enter 50% or 75%, and of course I give you a little more information. And then there's times where I'll do a thought process video on the setup itself. And then as we need to move up our stop loss, we move up our stop loss. I don't do this junk. This is easy. I mean, literally anybody could do this. Anybody. And then when these fell, they don't mention it. But then if they succeed, well, then they post it everywhere. For us, we post 1 to maybe 3 charts a day, if that. Today we only posted 2. We closed out all our trades due to the market, getting crazy. But this is what we do. This is what we do. Let's see here. What website? I already answered that question. And not only that, but I put it in the chat. What exchange? You're stopping the flow. You're stopping the flow. So here, go to CoinMarketCap and do AVAX. You click on this. Then you go to markets. And then here it says Binance, Bybit, Coinbase, OKX, and others. There's a lot of exchanges. But just kind of mess around. Click on these. You can go to About to see what it's about. You can go to their website to check out their website. You can go to their X to see, you know, if they have engagement, if they have a lot of followers. They have 1 million followers. They've been here since 2018. So, I mean, you just click buttons, check it out. But yeah, and on my streams, like I show you how to do all this stuff. You gotta do all this stuff. Okay. So we did that. All right, any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Hey, we're in the green. We're in the green. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I need to buy, what do I need to buy? Eggs? I need to buy some eggs. Well, let's go. So this, it needs to break above this level. Actually, and I got another level right here, but so this. Yeah, but right now it's boring. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. See here, Hirsch says, cool, thanks, I appreciate it. Do you need a paid account with CoinMarketCap? So, Hirsch, my opinion, my suggestion is click on it and mess around with buttons and then see if you need a membership. The answer is no, though. But all these questions you're having can easily be done by doing. Very, it's a non-destructive website. Click on buttons, see what they do. But no, there's no membership for that. It's a great site too. I love it. Absolutely love it. Clay the Great says, gotta run. Take care, everybody. Thanks, Joe. Great stream, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Lots of wisdom from Clay the Great. Appreciate you. So right now we're in the positive 8%. Boring. Granted, considering we're doing 74x leverage, either stop me out or go above this level. Let's go. See, got it. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, but just click around, man. Like you can't break it. Like I remember when I was showing people how to do trading view, like a lot of people were asking me like just different questions. Now, granted, I have a video. I have several videos on trading view, so make sure to check out my videos. But like they'll ask me like, what does this do? And what it's like click on it. Like you really cannot mess it up. You come over here to this, you go here and you just like, what does this do? I don't know. Click it. Oh, cool. All right, awesome. What does this one do? I don't know. Oh, cool. Gives me the angles. Okay, cool. So that's right. Just, you know, click it. Click the buttons. Click the buttons. All right. I'm moving on. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? Right now, we're waiting for Bitcoin to. Man, I want Bitcoin to move. I want Bitcoin to move. Move, Bitcoin. I need to buy some eggs tomorrow. Come on. What is it doing? Oh, it entered the box. That's good news. It entered the box. It's going above, hopefully, the 200 SMA on the 5-minute time frame. We had some buying pressure on the 5-minute. On the 5-minute. See right here, people were shorting. I wanted to short. I knew it was too dangerous though. I really wanted to short. It broke this level. It broke this level. It's out of our range. If it does come down, we're looking at it to come down to here, possibly into our order block. This is in my opinion, a great short setup. Came down, went up, retested, came down, losing strength, doesn't look healthy. And then for me, I happened to, I literally did, I caught a falling knife. This was extremely high risk, and for the reasons that I mentioned. And now it's coming up. It's breaking above the 200 SMA. It's starting to go, which is good. Once we have, the white one is my 9 SMA, then the red is the 50, and then the yellow is the 200. Once we have the white, red, and yellow in that order, then that's really good, because now that's saying that the price action is doing this. And then the moving averages are falling. So that's what that's saying. Right now, there's no divergence. I don't see any divergence on the 5-minute time frame. The RSI is roughly right around 50, which is good. We need to see more volume coming in. Let's see here. Hertz says, what exchange are you currently on? Right now, I think this account, what's this account? MEXC. So if you're in the US and you're unable to do MEXC, I do have Blowfin in the description. And now in the description, there's a lot of really great information. So if you were to go to the description right here, you can see, you know, here's a, oh yes, I forgot. Of course, on the Patreon, not only is there the paid version of the group, but I also have free content on there. Once again, guys, I don't want any reason for you not to make money this bull run. I have free content. Here, I have a video with a PDF for you for free. All you gotta do is become a free member of the Patreon, and you get weekly videos, or it could be an audio message, or a PDF, or a thought process update on the market. There's a lot of great benefits of the free portion of Patreon. Definitely join that. Let's see here. But if you keep on going down, be prepared, guys. I was so unprepared this time when there was a hurricane and just natural disaster type thing. I was unprepared. So of course, you know, I do have the rechargeable battery, the rechargeable phone, rechargeable fan, and of course, different things to recharge my devices. Very important. I also bought, where is it? It's in my drawer. I also bought this device. It's a mobile Wi-Fi. It's a mobile Wi-Fi. Like, I was so unprepared, it was ridiculous. So click on any of these links and check them out, see what they are, see the price. I have a lot of these sensor lights. I don't have one here with me, but I have several throughout the house. Motion sensor lights, rechargeable, come in really handy. But if you keep on going down, let's see here. If you're feeling generous, here you go. This one's the best one to tip, because this one, it does a funny animation. Here's some other tip, and then this one goes to one of my accounts. But preferred exchanges, MEXC, Blowfin, no KYC. This one, a lot of people love this one. This one also, BTCC, no KYC, great exchange, and 2-bit, no KYC, very good trading site as well. But right now I'm using this one. I think I'm gonna start doing a trading challenge. Everybody tells me to do it, and I'm probably gonna do it, but I'll probably do it on Blowfin. That way, you know, I can recommend Blowfin more because people are in the US. So I'll probably do that. Let's see here. Of course, here's Chart Prime for the indicators, and of course, Lux Algo, VPN. If you need one, get it for 30 days free. Check it out. And of course, you know, here's the other links. But yeah, definitely check out the links. There's a lot of great stuff. Okay, moving on. Bring this back over here. Okay. Let's see here. Questions, comments, concerns, issues. I really want this to go. Really want this to go. So right now, we were in, let's see here. Right here. We're in this box, so it's good. It's looking good for us. Looking really good. You just gotta wait now. You gotta wait and see. Let's see here. Ooh, wow. Been doing this for an hour and a half. That's crazy. Hour and a half, and I have made I lost one trade online or on stream, and right now we're up 12%. I'm at 83 cents. Boom, in your face, Bitcoin, in your face. So trading with very little. Oh, what happened? Oh yeah, because of my stop loss. Dang it. Crap. Okay. Oh, because I was pretty far away, and then why was my stop loss way down here though? Oh, because this is where people were gonna get stopped out. That's right. Okay, so for my risk, I'm willing to risk $1 down here. $1. Get out of here, $1. Get out of here, $1. If it comes down, I'm definitely gonna get stopped out. When I get stopped out, we'll close the trade. So confirm it. I'm actually gonna add to the trade too. So this is gonna be my stop loss. I'm gonna add to it once it breaks this level though. Well, once it breaks this level, even though it's underneath this, I'm still gonna add. Let's just do it. Now, granted, it's funny though. So this is the way I trade. You know, once it breaks the level, kind of close above it, I'm in. Now, because it's on a 1 minute time frame, we have a much higher risk of it coming down and failing. Right now, we do have the 9 SMA and the 30 SMA in that order, and price action is above. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. This, copy this. Come over here, paste it. Oh, I already did that. So let's do 2%. Oh, $4. How much am I putting in? $8 again. Coming down. Well, let me just put the order in right here. Ooh, all 8s. Let's do that. All 8s. If it hits, it hits. 8, 8, 8. Okay. And so we'll cancel this one, and then we'll see. Once this one goes in, we'll have this. Copy. And watch, it's not gonna go. Oh man, did I put the wrong one? Dang it, I did put the wrong one. Get out of here. Watch, it's gonna come down really quick and it's gonna go up. Copy. Paste. There we go, that's the one I want. Okay, so now let's try this. There we go, that looks better. And let's get crazy with it. Where's that at? Okay, so let's do that. Let's get crazy. So we're gonna risk 2%. Ooh, we would have hit it too. Let's do this. Okay, let's see if we got your knife again. We'll see. Oh, just missed it. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it to heck. Just missed it. Just missed it. I was a fraction of a second away. Let's see here. Hurt says, cool, got it. Got Express VPN. Looks like I live in Dubai. Nice. Nice. Also, got a digital. Nice, man. Same here. Yep. Pretty crazy with all this new info, yeah. So, because you have that digital ID, you can get MEXC and KuCoin and all, you know, Binance and everything else. Right now, I'm in the trade for $17. $17. $17. Very good. Let's go ahead and copy this. Let's cancel this and let's. So what I do. Oh, dang it. Let's do this, I guess. Confirm. Don't have 2. Okay, I got 2. So then I do this. And then I go cancel all. just so I can have one, and it makes it really easy for me to, because I don't like doing math. $2. So I'm willing to risk 2% of my account. Again, this account only has $100 in the account, so I'm willing to risk 2% of my account. And this is, I could lose 50 trades. You know, I don't plan on doing that, but I could lose, even though I'm doing 74x leverage, and you can see it up here, 74 long, 74 short. Even though I'm doing 74x leverage, I'm still managing my risk. I am only willing to lose, in this case, 2%. There was some trades that I was only doing 1%. And there was some trades that I closed out at like, shoot, man, it was like 0.5% of my balance. So now let's see if it comes down, possibly bouncing off of the 30 SMA before continuing up. Let's see here. I don't think, and I don't want the price to break below this level. This is my, well, that's the reason why I have my stop loss right here. But I want, if it does come down here, I don't panic, I don't freak out. I have a stop loss. I'm not going to get liquidated, hopefully. You know, if it shoots down really quick and it doesn't hit my thing, then of course I can do flash close. But if it does come down here, hopefully it bounces either above this box or in this box. And if it doesn't, I get stopped out. And then that's the end of the show. And then that would be 5 for 5, man. That's embarrassing. Granted, y'all have only seen me lose once, but I lost 3 before the show. Once again, 1%. I think less than 0.5%. The other one was like 2%. I forget what the numbers were, but it was total of $4. $4 I lost. So this will put me at $6. That's almost a carton of eggs. So I don't need, you should never need, but I would love to win this trade. I would need to do at least $12 profit, so that $6 can go and reimburse my loss, and then the other $6 for my eggs. So we'll see. We shall see. Who's in here, guys? Who is in here? Put a bingo bango in the chat. Put a bingo bango in the chat, or a 1. Put a 1 in the chat, or a bingo bango. Would like to know who's here. If you want me to do a coin while we wait, let me know. If you want me to do a coin while we wait, it could be any coin. I'll let you know my thought process on the coin, if it's ready for entry, if we need to wait, set an alert. Now, there's this, what I'm doing, very high risk, extremely. I think I entered the trade right here. Falling knife, literally a falling knife. And again, I mentioned that the only reason I entered this trade right here was so that I could be in a trade for YouTube. Would I normally enter this? I probably wouldn't have. I would have waited till it broke this level and this level. So it would have needed to break this level right here. The way I normally trade, you know, here's a level. It would have to break this level. So more than likely, I would have entered on this red candle. I'd enter here, and then right away, boom, it would have come down. Oh man, this dumb thing. I need to verify it's me for the security. I don't know why it does this. I'm doing a live stream. YouTube, I'm doing a live stream. That's ridiculous. But because I have my VPN on, it's constantly doing that. All right. And it just started doing that. I think it's the location that I'm using. I'm using the UK. Allegedly. So here I would have entered, and then more than likely, if I would have seen it break this level and this level, I would have probably closed out my trade right here, right before it went up. And one thing that I do is I show you what I would have done at the time of the trade versus what everybody else does. No, I would have held the trade because, and then they start looking for reasons. I don't want to lose money. So once it breaks my 30 SMA and the next candle, I'm out. I'm not even gonna wait. I'm just out. And then sure enough, it would have gone up. And then once it broke out of this, now I have to wait for it to break this level. It broke this level. I'm in the trade, and of course, you know, it started going up. I do expect it to come down. What goes up will come down, and normally right around this area, which is right in this candle, it might come down to, and sure enough, it did, which is good. And then I expect it to come up. It did. It was here, and it came down again, retested again. Came up. Then here, if you wanted to, you could add to the entry, which would have been here. And then, I forgot where we entered. We entered maybe somewhere here. Oh, our entry hit. That's right. We got it at 8s. So our entry hit and went a little bit lower, and now coming up. So, and it's just level by level, literally level by level. So now the next level it needs to break is this. Is it going to get rejected? If so, you know, the level, the little zone that we're in right now is this zone. It has to stay in this zone in order for us to potentially continue the uptrend. Because then if it breaks below, well, now we just created a lower low and then potentially lower highs. Coming to here, then hopefully we get a bounce, and then the bounce comes up. So we just wait and see. We just wait and see. Any coins, guys, any coins, questions, comments, concerns, issues. I greatly appreciate everybody who's here. Definitely smash the like. The like does help support the channel. And like I said, right now, we're just having some fun. You know, let's see, you know, how these 74x leverage trades go. Now, of course, I am, you know, again, protecting my trading account. This one has $100 in this account, and this is my futures account for this, you know, for YouTube. But what I will be doing is, and this is just, you know, I put $100 in here, just kind of, you know, show you, you know, some very risky trades. But what I am thinking about doing, once again, is doing blowfin and trading there, and then maybe having that as a series. I don't know, or maybe just during the live stream do a trade. We'll see. We shall see. All right, let's see here. What am I going to do here? So this on the 5-minute time frame is looking good. Not gonna lie. It is looking good. Let's see here. What does this say? Yep. It's looking good right now. And of course, you know, we are in a 74x leverage trade on Bitcoin. Can we catch the FOMO? That's the question. Can we catch the FOMO to, let's do this one. Where is my rate? There we go. Make sure our bank tool is on. We do have this and this. You know, are we going to catch the FOMO to where it'd be absolutely great when we come up here, break our 0.5 on our favorite retracement, come up here to the 618, break out of this level, continue going, all-time high with 74x leverage, and a bingo and a bango. Bingo and a bang. This part right here did scare me though, not gonna lie. I was very tempted to do a short. This right here is what we call a bear. This is a trap. This is a bear trap. This is a beautiful bear trap. You know, if you just did this right here, you know, let's change the color to white, too much. It broke this level. There are several traders that went short. If not on this candle, on the very next candle. Lots of traders that went short. Thinking, and it's a great thought too, that it comes down in here, if not into our 1 hour order block. And the market makers have been doing this all day long, and then some. Coming down, coming up. I mean, look at all this. Huge wick down, huge wick up, huge wick down. I mean, this is horrible trading. Oh my gosh. Like, the only way you can survive this, if you were like FD and nailed it by entering way down here. That's the only way you can survive all of this mumbo jumbo. And he's still in the trade. All right, guys. So since there are no questions or charts, let's see here. Hey, Sin, what's going on, man? And since there's no question or charts, we'll give it 3 minutes we will give it 3 minutes for any kind of questions or charts or anything like that. I am in the way of this. Oh, let me, there. And let's move this over here. So we got 3 minutes. If you have any questions and you see the counter coming down to like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, make sure to hit enter, because if not, there is a delay on the stream. And then of course, once it hits 0, that's the show. It was fun. It was fun. You know, getting wrecked. Getting wrecked. Right now, of course, you know, we're positive 5%. You know, we only have $17 in the trade. We are risking, even though it's 74x leverage, we're only risking 2% of our portfolio. In this trading account, it's only $100. So $2, that's nothing. You know, we can lose 50 times. Don't plan on doing it, but we can lose 50 times before it goes to 0. Now, granted, it is much harder making $5 with $5 versus making $5 with $50. You know, so just kind of give you a heads up on that. Like, you don't want to lose all your money. Well, you don't want to lose your money, period. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know. If you want me to do a coin, let me know. Right now, we're losing this level. Oh, we're losing the level. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Alexander G says, still live. Yes, still live. I'm gonna end it up pretty soon. There's no questions or anything. Oh, we may have one. Chris says, ETC looking good. Golden Cross coming on the daily. Well, let's check it out, because this is too much pain for me. Right now, if it does break below this, well, then this double top is confirmed. Measured move would be roughly around here. This will be a fair value gap, very tiny. Come down here, but we'll see. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do ETC. So let's go AVAX. So AVAX, this is one that we were talking about. You know, it could continue going up. Manage your risk. I do 25%. And with the anticipation that it may come down. And if it does, then once it bounces, you enter 75%. 25% just in case it continues going. At least you're in it. Versus, there are so many people that's, you know, I've been in really big groups. I've been in most. And I would always help out the beginners. And I would get a lot of people asking me, like, Joe, you know, they always say, wait for the retest, wait for the retest. This one, it kept going, and then it came down, and then it kept going. And the retest, the breakout level that the group would post would be here. And they're like, man, I was waiting for it to come down so I could enter, and it's already moving again. I said, okay, I'm going to give you my definition of a retest. The textbook, and this is why it's very important to get somebody who does not regurgitate a website, who doesn't consume a website or other mentors and then just vomit out. I know it's a gross word, but just spew out all the information that they heard. What I do is I base it off of experience. So I say, okay, what you might want to do, enter 25%, knowing that you have a really high chance of it coming down. And if so, then this, wherever it stops, then you have 3 to 5 candles with the pivot where the change of direction happened. Higher the time frame, the better the confirmation of the pivot. So what does that mean? If you're on a 4-hour time frame and you have 3 candles that are going up, changing the direction, that's much stronger than if you're on a 1-minute time frame and you have 5 candles going up. Granted, yes, it's a change of direction on that very tiny small time frame. It can still come down though. Here on the higher time frame, you have less likelihood that it comes down. It can still do it though. And then what I would say is, you know, if it keeps on going up, you at least in it, comes up, comes down, and then it does a retest, 3 to 5 candles, whatever time frame you're on. The larger the time frame, the better. Then once it breaks this level, you enter the trade. Bingo bango. A bingo and a bango. So let's do ETC, USDT, and we're going to do MEXC. This is a Ethereum classic. It's looking good. Looking good. Let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, Yes, we do have an incoming golden cross. That is when the 50, which is my red, and the 200, which is the yellow, when the 50 crosses above the 200, this is a golden cross. Now, the thing with golden crosses and death crosses, when it goes the other way, the red crosses underneath the yellow, 50 underneath the 200. The only thing is, these are moving averages. These are the averages of the candle body closes. This tells me what already happened. Before, I would have mentors that would tell me, oh, golden cross, it's going up. What I realized from my experience, it already went up. This is a moving average. This is an average of the candle body closes, and because it's moved, the price action is moving up, the moving average is moving up. Then the slower moving average will slowly start curving up. So this move already happened. Now, knowing that this move already happened, and I no longer trade on golden crosses, death crosses, because once again, it tells me what already happened. Now what I do, I look at levels. I look at support, resistance levels. We have level, oh my gosh, look at how clean this level is. So let me take off my moving averages. Look at how clean this level is. Candle body close, candle body close, two more, a wick that just passed it, 3 candle body closes, 2 candle body closes, plus a wick. Man, a wick. This level is strong. What you could do, let's see what the price range says underneath it. Let's see here, underneath this is 16%. 15%, we'll just call it 16. So if you were thinking about entering this trade, this, in my opinion, we're going to get to an actual setup, but this right here would be where I would set my stop loss. And of course, that would be at 24.03. This is where I would do my stop loss. And for this one, we would need at least a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, at least. So here, now this one is a higher market cap coin, and as I mentioned before, this is very important, the way I trade, to see how fast can this coin move. So this is Ethereum Classic. It is a 4.3 billion. Can it move 30%? Yeah, sure, of course. Can it move it in 3-4 days? Yeah, why not? Now, this is right here. This is a 4.25 billion. Let's see here. Now, the reason I have this here, because I don't want to put like an 80%. If this was a 200 million, yeah, we can do 80% in 3-4 to 5 days. You know, just depend on the market. Just depend on the market. But let's go ahead and draw out our other levels. So once again, guys, I go live every single day, and my times are changing. But last week, Monday through Friday, it was at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really like that time. This Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be going live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I literally give you 1 hour of free mentorship. I literally give you 1 hour of free mentorship. So, you know, come hang out. We will talk about coins. We will talk about Bitcoin, of course. We will show you how to trade. And not only that, but hopefully, you know, you can have a coin, and then we can all have a really nice setup and all make money. That's what I love about this. Man, there'll be so many times where, you know, people be doing coins like, oh, that's a good one. And we all make money. Now, if you follow people that they have to find a pattern, be careful with them, because they're forcing things. For example, look guys, we have a beautiful Adam and Eve. Now we have resistance. Now, one thing that you'll notice about me is I don't trade patterns. Patterns give you a bias. Patterns tell you that it should go up 68%, 47%, 78%, whatever, 57%. They give you a bias on which way it should go. I trade on support resistance trend lines. Here, it broke out of this trend line or rather support line. It was resistance, broke out of it, came back, retested it, very nice and strong. It's a good entry, in my opinion. You want to have your stop loss underneath these candle bodies and wicks because everything is support resistance on the chart. Right now, we are overbought. Does that mean to sell? Nope. Now, again, my previous mentors would say, once it's in the overbought territory, you want to sell. Let it cool off. Wrong. Once it's oversold, you want to buy because it's going to come up. You want to buy the support bounce. That's what they would say. The oversold bounce. Wrong. Because, again, this is experience talking. Let's say price is coming down and we're at 28 on the RSI. You buy it because you're expecting a support bounce. Comes down even more, 25. You buy some more because you're expecting a support bounce. It starts coming up. You're like, oh, great, man. Support bounce is what they teach me, et cetera, and it comes down again. And now you're at 20. You buy some more. Goes to 14. You buy some more. Goes to 8. You're like, man, how many times can I buy in? I'm not gonna buy anymore. And the RSI, it's called relative, or rather it stands for Relative Strength Index. And that's exactly what it is. It is the strength of the move. If it's above 50, it's good. It's nice and strong. If it's below 50, not so much. So what this is telling me is not telling me to sell. This is telling me, okay, it's above the 50, we're doing good. Now, one thing I also look for is divergence. And right now we do have possible divergence. Now, there are a lot of mentors out there that I've never heard anybody say possible. It's always divergence. But this is possible divergence. Here we have a high. And not only that, but we have mentors that will consider this one hump and then this the other hump. For me, I consider humps inside the hump. So here we have 3 humps, hump, hump, hump. This hump is much taller or more, greater than this hump. Now, the reason it's possible, and here's the hump, and here's the other hump. Now, the reason it's possible is because, oh, no, wait. It's right. Never mind. I will stop talking about that. This is correct because I didn't see this wick. I was just looking at the candle bodies. So yes, this is correct. There's no divergence. Let's see here. What else? We have a really nice order block on the daily time frame, and this is saying that the price action might come down here. It might. Nobody knows. Let's see if it can snap in place. Let's do this as a daily order block. Now, of course, order blocks are much stronger than fair value gaps, in my opinion. And fair value gaps are an area of, I call it area of interest. It's an area of interest for the price action to possibly, notice my words, possible, might, could, may, chance of. All these words, be very keen of. These are very important words. If you ever hear somebody saying it will, or to where it's like a definite, be careful, because they have a mindset of one direction. You always have to have plan A, plan B. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. You could have the perfect everything and it can change direction. So with that being said, the order block is a very strong area of possible support, where if the price action comes down here, this is a great buying zone. Absolutely great, because we have a higher probability that it might bounce up. Okay, with that being said, are you liking the information so far, guys? Are you liking the information so far? If so, put a 4 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat if you are liking the information so far. If this is stuff you already know, put a 3 in the chat, because there's a lot of people who already know this. But what I like doing is I like sharing. I don't like assuming anything. I really don't. Right now, man, this is absolutely just phenomenal right now. Would I enter the trade? No. But Joe, you just said that it's great. this is a great chart. I wouldn't enter the trade right now. Right now, this is resistance. So let's put this as a orange. This is resistance. So what could happen, nobody knows. What could happen is the price could do this, come up, come back down, come up, come back down, and then lose its strength, momentum, whatever you want to call it. And because this is the major resistance level, it couldn't make it. And let's see, nope. So I was looking to see if this wick was higher than this wick, and it is. Now what I would do, so this is tough. We're right in the middle. We're right in the middle of this level and this level. So if you want to look at it, there's several different ways you can look at it. Range high, range low, mid-range. Now to better illustrate this, we can go from this and we can go to this, and then inside this box we can go to the midline, put this to a white, and then say okay. And this shows you the middle of this level and this level, and we are right there. If we buy underneath this level, this is called the discount zone. This right here is called the, wow, you bought it 70% off, like Labor Day sale, Memorial Day sale, whatever sale you want to call it. This is the sell, 70% off. If you buy it up here, it's premium. You know, they actually increased it. They're making you pay a guide tax of 30%. You don't want to do that. You want to come on the days where there's no guide tax. So what I would recommend is waiting for this, because originally I was going to say, set your alert right here. The 4-hour candle must close above this level, etc., etc. But we're right underneath. We're right underneath this, and because of that, we have a high possibility that it comes down. So now thinking about this one, I would definitely set an alert right here to see if it comes down. I hope it does. I really hope it does. I really don't want to buy up here. I like this one a lot. I really don't want to buy up here though. What? Okay, so now my next question is, from entry to here, so my entry would probably be around here. To me, it's not worth the risk, of getting 7% and then possibly getting, the pullbacks and everything else. Maybe the market changes. So if the price does not come down, I'd have to wait to up here. Now, this is one of the things that I do a lot. I do a lot of waiting, so that way when I'm in the trade, it generally makes me money from the get-go. Generally, sometimes they come down. Of course, it just depends on the market, but generally it goes. So this would be my thought process right now. So if we were down here, definitely. But let's check out DOT real quick. But I would definitely set an alert here, and this is a great buying opportunity here. And then now, you have a stop loss of about 8%. 8%, and your target is roughly around. So this is good. Look, almost a 3-to-1 ratio. This is good. If it comes up here, you just wait to this next level, and then you set your alert. Your stop loss down here. All right. So let's look at DOT really, really quick. Oh, let's go ahead and save this for YouTube, rapid fire. Okay, now let's look at DOT really quick, and then I will be heading off. DOT is fire. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what you want. You want the trades to come to you. So beautiful. Look at how many stops this produces. Can we go even further? This is good enough. But it does stop at other candle bodies down here too. But here it stopped, it broke through, And this actually, this is a little zone. So we'll go from here to here. Let's take this off so it doesn't get me frustrated. So this is our zone that we were in. Let's take off our midline. And I'm using this candle body right here. And you'll see that a lot of candle bodies stop. Wicks stopped. This is what I do. I see this all the time. I see these boxes, and this is my resistance zone. Broke out of it. Now we go to the 4-hour time frame. Looking great. Looking absolutely great. This is a setup right here, guys. So if you stuck around this long, this is a setup. Let me see this other one. Oh, we got stopped out. Oh man, we got stopped out. Look at that. To the exact, oh my gosh. Okay. Y'all see that? To the exact penny. And then went up. That's fine. I'm gonna make some money right now. So let me look at this really quick. That's good. I'm looking for divergence. This is okay. 30-minute. Looking at also the candles. This is good. We do have bearish divergence here. So I'm going to have my stop loss right here. I'm going to have my stop loss. 5%, man. Can I get it tighter? So this is what I'm going to do right now in front of y'all's faces. This is my stop loss. Hurry, hurry, hurry. This is dots. Get out of here. Get out of here. Man, you made me mad. And why not? I don't know if I can do this though. $31. Risking $31. No. Oh man, it's too far away. So let me just take this off and then I'll do it manually. Okay, now granted, it did move. It's gonna, and more than likely it's gonna come down. I'm gonna put a lower bid down here. Okay, I'm in at 6.679. Forgot. I think I saw it and I just went, but this should be a 5. This should be a 5. The reason I was doing 74 was because of I mean, if it works out, great, but the reason I was doing 74 because it was Bitcoin, and Bitcoin takes, you know, forever to make 1%. Dot will make 1%. So when I was looking at the stop loss, I was like, man, that's too much. And the reason it was too much is because I was on that leverage. But I was in moving mode. So right now, I mean, it's working out. What is my 6672? So yeah, so I do think the price, if it does come down, it'll come down to here. And my liquidation is literally right here. But it's only $5. I thought I put like 10 or 20, or, you know, because I saw that too at the very end. I really want to take that off. So it's like I'm trading with 400. You know, this $5 is like I'm trading with 400. So I'll leave that there. And then I'll put this for 10. If it does come down here, that way it'll push down my liquidation a little bit lower. If it does come down. And then of course I'll be monitoring this, and then we'll see how that goes. All right, moving on. But anyway, this is a trade right here. Oh man, I forgot to put it in the chart, in the chat. Oh, I'm missing it. Let's see here. A dot, enter now, 50%. Working on chart. The regular, spot, trade, or 2x. And this is for the group. This is for the group. Copy link, paste it, do this. So this is the actual VIP chart. So give you a heads up. So I'm going to show you right now a VIP chart. So let's go. Let's do this. Oh, dang it. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. What was I? Dots. So that's, close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes. This is a VIP chart as well. That's ICP. This is dots. USDT, .p. Mexi. Here we go, guys. Let's see here. Put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat if you are here. Put a 7 in the chat if you are here. This is a live setup for, you can just do regular trade or spot trade, whatever you want to do. I mean, leverage trade. Let's go ahead, delete everything. Let's do this for the actual VIP group. And this is one of the benefits of watching me live. Good Lord, get out of here. Hit the wrong button. This is one of the benefits of watching me live, is sometimes I accidentally show you an actual trade by accident. Wink, wink. I want you to make money, guys. I'm not messing around. I really do want you to make money. Other mentors and other people who have groups, they just say they have your best interest at heart. They just want your money. And as I mentioned, we have all these different ways you can support the channel if you want. Here is a monthly. If you want to do a yearly or a lifetime, you will get a huge discount, especially if you send me a DM on Telegram. I will show you, of course, the pre Black Friday deal. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. But in addition to that, I want you to make money, guys. So here, we're going to do a stop loss. Now, because of the leverage, we can do a lower stop loss. And this is a stop loss right here. Let's do this. Let's copy this. Let's go here. Let's do this. And put this as a stop loss. Stop loss. Let's see here. We only have 2 people in here. Let me check this. Do we only have 2 people? Oh. Let's see. Don't want to see this. This one. No, we got a few more. Put a 7 in the chat, guys. Put a 7 in the chat if you want me to continue this chart. If you don't, then I'll give you all 3 minutes. And believe me, I will stop the stream. I'm already way over. I'm already way over. Where's my timer? I can't find my timer. What did I name my timer? Oh, countdown. Okay, 3 minutes, guys. Need to see 7s in the chat. Need to see 7s in the chat. All right, so in my opinion, this is an enter now, not financial advice. And yeah, this is a sneak peek. This is a sneak peek, guys. This is a sneak peek at what I do and how I do what I do for the VIP. Right now, I just posted enter now. Enter right now, 50%. And they already know the system. There's some that are moving. This one is moving. I'll do 50% now. And then, of course, I'll post the chart and everything else. We got 3 people. I guess they don't want the chart. They don't want the setup. See here, what coin were we doing? I forgot the coin. Oh, dot. So let's do this dot. This is what I do on the charts that I post. Once again, for me, it is very important to know the market cap. Very important. So what I do is I put this here. Then I also go to the tags. What tags are there? They are layer 1. So layer 1. That's pretty much it. In Web 3, I mean, everything is boring. It's an ecosystem. Okay, so we have that there. As you can see, it is moving. It is moving. Holy camoli. I'm up 151%. Holy Come on. So this we can get out of that. And then this 6791. 6791. 6791. Okay. So if I lose, or rather, you know, if I get stopped out, I'll make 59%. I'll win $3. That's good for me. Oh, and it's coming down pretty hard. So debating. And we're on the 1 minute time frame. Let's see here. Batman So Official. Very nice. Awesome show. Very nice. Thank you. Put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat if you want me to show you the VIP setup. Okay, I'm not going to stare at this. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. So I do that, and then let's see here. So the first, so we need at least a 2-to-1 risk to reward. This one we're gonna probably do like a 3-to-1. So here, I can do here. So once again, guys, I want to make money with you, not because of you. Well then, Joe, why do you have a paid anything? You're paying for my experience. That's what you're doing. Now, can you get this experience for free? Sure can. Everybody else, you can't. Everybody else, they want you to pay. How do you get it for free? Well, you join the live streams and you get it for free. I'm moving on. So that's your first target. Second target. Now this is a 10 billion. Can we do 60%? Sure. It's just going to take time. How long are you willing to hold this? It's much, and it just makes sense too. You're more likely, well, it's a rule of just simple physics or whatever you want to call it, that you're going to hit your 40% target before you hit your 50% target. So let's do a 40% target. So this is your target. This is your other target. This is your stop loss. Let's see here. Do we see anything? No divergence, lots of volume. Nice volume. Okay. So this is going to be the actual. This is going to be the actual. Why can I not bring up the box? There we go. Okay. So this is going to be the actual text that I'm going to be putting in here. So it's dot, enter now, 50%. Working on chart. Oh, crap. I forgot. Well, I can add that later. 2x, okay. And then, let's see here. Oh, yeah. See, I do market cap 10.25 billion. Yeah, the VIP members, they're spoiled, and I'm the reason for it. I love spoiling them. Dot ecosystem. Like, man, Joe, you type slow. Yeah, I do. See here, stop loss 6.246, and then targets 8.392. Now, one thing that I do in the VIP group is I update them. You know, move up your stop loss. You know, sell right now. It came really close to your target. It's starting to pull back. Sell right now. Sure, we missed out on 4%, but sell. Put your, you know, sell what you're going to do at that target, and then you know, you can move it. All right. So let's go ahead and just copy this, and we'll cut it. Okay. And then, so what I do is I reply to the post. And by me replying to the post, it's very easy to track the trade. Then what I do is I put daily, and I do a lot of extras. Copy the link, put the link in here, go over here, copy the image. That way, if you click on the image, it doesn't open a website. But if you want the website open, then there's a link. Then I go to the 4-hour time frame, so we can just kind of see what's going on. Everything looks great. So in the 4-hour time frame, copy the link for 4-hour, and then also the image. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking for any kind of divergence. If I see divergence, or if I see something that's kind of out of the ordinary, I'll mention it as I'm finding it. 1-hour time frame. Is there divergence? Barely. This one, there's no divergence, barely though. We overbought, but this is fine. My group already knows that we buy overbought all the time. I don't see anything. It looks healthy. This looks very strong and healthy. 1 hour. Now, once again, what I do is I set these alerts and I do the waiting. Now, sometimes my alerts will go off and it's not ready. Just because the alert goes off does not mean that I post the charts. And this would be my 3rd chart of the day. So that means I cannot post any more charts. Unlike other groups where they will post chart after chart after chart, 15, 20. Anybody can do that. Anybody. And then you get enough time. Well, then out of those, let's say they only posted 10 charts a day instead of 20. Let's say they only did 10 a day, 7 days, 70 charts. And 20 of those did really nice numbers. What are the odds of you being in one of those 20 out of 70? Let alone if they posted 20 charts in one day. 140 charts? It's too much. Too much. It looks great. Man, this is the first one that I've seen in a while that looks this good. And once again, what I do is I do the waiting for the VIP. And then once I think that it's ready, I enter the trade. Or I post it. Okay, so now I just posted it. And even though you can't see it, but this is what it looks like. So pretty much it has all the, so they can just click on this, see the daily, the 4, just click. Okay, boom. I know what it looks like. I know levels. Here I have this, I have the different time frames, 15, etc., etc. And then there you go. This is your setup, guys. Bingo and a bango. This one, in my opinion, looks very good. And then if you do get stopped out, let's just say you're doing this as a regular trade, you get stopped out. Oh, I forgot to put. Dang it, I was in kind of in a rush. Rookie mistake. My people know that the circles mean entries. And what we're doing, and let me make this one a little bit more clear. What we're doing is we're entering on the break of a most recently created high. Pretty much what I've been showing this whole time. So if we would have seen it here, this would have been our high. No, this wouldn't have been our high right here. It needs to break this level in order for it to enter. Breaks the level, we enter, goes up, comes down, but we have this support. Comes up, breaks this level, we add to our entry. Rinse, repeat. Could it come down? Sure. But we're protected, we have our stop loss. We get stopped down. It's all good. So this is your setup. I hope you enjoyed this setup. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I really do. So let me just go ahead and do let me just do this. And then let me just reply to this. And then of course, 50% now, 50% break of newly created high, in parentheses, not created yet. And then white circles, represent entry areas. And of course, what I do is I'm monitoring these charts, and it's really easy to monitor the charts when you're not posting 10, 20 charts a day. Really easy. I go down my list. I was like, oh, it broke this level. And then what I do is I update the group. Hey guys, let's say the price action did this, and I see that it's up here already. I'll rewind the group. Hey guys, just as a reminder, you know, if you didn't have an alert here, you know, because they know all this stuff. You know, it's constantly in the group. But if you didn't add to your entry, now's a great time to add. If you missed the setup, now's a great time to enter. And then, of course, you know, as we're hitting our stop loss, our targets, we're moving up our stop loss. So that is the setup. And I do hope you gained value from that. Let's look at, did we get stopped out? We probably did. Yeah. We $3. Bingo, bango. Look at that. Man, I hate that. It gets my stop loss and then it goes. Man, I hate that. Hey, but we made half of our, could I join right now? Sure. I'm going to lower the leverage though. I'll do 20. 20x. We'll just do a little bit, $10. Here, here, here. Now it would be better if it comes down to this white line to come up. If it does this, then I'll enter again. Am I not in the trade? Okay. So right now I just entered the trade. I'm going to have a lower entry right here. And I think that is so funny when it does that. It does it just to stop me out, literally to the penny. And then whenever I think that, it's like, you know what? I'm going to put it lower. I put it lower, it hits that area. It's like, come on, really? So here, I'm going to put in some more. So I have these for reference. And then we'll do 10. You know what? I'm going to go a little lower. What's my liquidation? 6.5. Okay, yeah, I can go lower. Go right here. So hopefully, you know, I want it to come here, but if it does come a little bit lower, like a wick, we'll do this. 13. We'll do $10. And then what I do is once the trade is good, then I'll do my, because I'm gonna be watching it, I'll do my stop losses to where I'm only losing like 1%, 2%. The max I do is 5. You know, to be honest, the max I'll do is 5, but I don't like doing 5. I don't like losing $5. I want to lose $1, $2. So my account on this one is 100. So I only want to lose $1, maybe $2, and that's it. All right, guys. Well, we've been streaming for oh my gosh, 2.5 hours. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I do appreciate each and every one of you who are here. Tomorrow, we're going to go live either at 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, make sure to follow me on Twitter. On Twitter, I will post the time I'm going to go. I'm 90% positive it's going to be 5 o'clock. And then Saturday and Sunday. All right, guys. That's all I got. I do thank you guys very much for being here. Greatly appreciate all the support. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully I can make some money on this and recoup $3 more. All right, guys. Take care. You guys are the best. The best. Take care, guys.